Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we're back here with our FM24 save with Brisbane Roar. Remember, we're doing one more season here and we're hopefully going to win the overall championship. In the last season we won the league but didn't win the overall championship. This season we won the cup, but we're struggling a little bit more in the league. But we just have to finish in that top six and then anything can happen and just put ourselves in a good form. But today we are playing in our final Champions League group game and we're playing Seoul here, and we desperately need to win this if we are going to qualify for the latter stages. We've struggled a little bit against Johor. Certainly didn't deserve, I felt, to lose the last game, but we did, but have done well against whoever else we've been up against. We beat Seoul previously 4-2, so I think we should be all right. So we've played a couple of games in the intermediate time. So we played Newcastle Jets at home, who were doing really well in the league, and we've changed the formation. Thank you very much to those who suggested a slight change in formation, so maybe dropping one of the strikers back into a slightly more deeper role to give us a little bit more solidity. As you can see, it hasn't worked a jot because we're still conceding goals, but both of these are against really good quality sides, so it does suggest to me that we can't really make any judgments yet. The one big positive out of all of this is the emergence of Johnny Yull in that slightly advanced midfield role. I'll show you what we've done. So we've just brought Yull back in here in this advanced attacking midfield role, and he is absolutely firing in that role. He is loving it, and he scored a hat-trick after going 2-0 down against Newcastle United, or Newcastle Jets, sorry, that should be. It was interesting because we really had very little in this game until we started playing. It took us a little while to get used to not having two up top, but we roared through, scoring 3 goals in 7 minutes. Absolutely ridiculous from Yull. A 10.0 average rating. That's what we like to see. Got the win there against Melbourne Victory. We were really good in this game. We went 1-0 down early. Panache Mandanda got himself a goal, and we were really firing, and should have scored another one. We were the likely team to win this. Prince Abara still doing pretty terrible up there, but a late sending off from Ryan Tunnicliffe gave away a penalty, and no, actually it wasn't from the sending off. It was a little bit later, but all of a sudden the game changed. Melbourne Victory found their purpose going up against 10 men and kind of overwhelmed us in the last few minutes of the game. We just couldn't hold it on. Maybe I should have brought on another defensive player, maybe brought Yull off and put another defensive player in there. But yeah, it wasn't to be, and we gave away a penalty very soon afterwards, so it wasn't really a lot of time to react to it. And unfortunately, that's what happened. So we're playing Seoul today, and hopefully we need a win, and we are dependent on other results as well. Right, so here we go. Johor against Huaibui. We are guaranteed finishing second, but so we have to be the best, one of the best 3 finishing teams in groups F to J. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams. So we're on 9 points. Bangkok United are ahead of us on 10. So that's 1 ahead of us. Kitchi are behind us, so that's good. I can't see what's going on here. Hanoi are on the same points as us, although they have already played their game and lost their match, so that's interesting. And Yokohama are a point ahead of us. So I think as long as we get a draw here, we're all right. But it's not guaranteed, I don't think. So what are we going to do? We're going to be playing a very similar team to what we put out previously. So I'll set that up and I'll see you in a sec. Right, we're going to try something a little bit different in that we're playing Lewis Dobbin, who's really not done what I expected him to do. He's going to go on the left side and we'll see how he does there. Prince Abara, he leads the line. Dobbin, Yull, Mandanda in the 3 just behind him. Tunnicliffe and Algiech behind them. and Carvalho, Ansel, Majakadune and Javi Lopez in the back line, Gauchi in goal. Warland's having a little bit of a break. He's on a yellow card. Kitto on a yellow card. Van der Zaag on a yellow card. So, yeah, a lot of yellow cards out there. So we've got a strong bench. Oh, Ethan Cox cannot be registered. I didn't think I registered. I even tried to do that. Right, there we go. Right, come on, folks. Let's see if we can do this. We just need a point, I think, and that would set us into the knockout phases, which would be massive. And then who knows what could happen then. I guess we go up against better quality sides. Okay, well, it's Seoul who have the ball at the minute. They've played it forward and nicely done. Osmar, Sung Kian. Oh, it's a hit the post. That was very, very close. It's a slow start. Really very slow start from us. But here's a chance. Yul, who's been, as I say, really good with this sort of slight change in formation that we've done. Algic, who's I'm not convinced about, but maybe there's something there. Here's Ibarra. Oh, he misses. He misses. What a chance that was missed from the Prince. Should have finished that off. He's not in good form at the minute, but there's very little behind him that we can kind of rely on. I mean, do we go one up front with Zach Clough? I mean, is that what we do? So here's Yul, taking all the free kicks. Algic doesn't get that. But Carvalho, he's Maltese. He's coming in. He's done all right. He seems a better player than I maybe given him credit for in the past. Here's Mandanda, who's been such an important player for us since we lost our young right winger. Ibarra, just wide. That's better from him. We're looking good now. Starting to create chances. So they've gone along with that. And it's into Mandanda. And Mandanda and Ibarra looking quite good today. They are getting in the right places at the right time. Well, Mandanda doesn't quite get through the first one. Here's Yul. It's cleared. Oh, who is that? Who's so slow? It's Carvalho. He's barely capable of running. Oh, do not do this. Do not do this. Wow. I mean, I think that was a block from our centre-back. But, yeah, that's a bit of a worry how slow Carvalho is on that left side. We need to watch out for that. Right, ball into Algic. He's going to be looking for a pass. Just back to the defender. And here's Algic again into Yul. Mandanda. Going to find the ball. Oh, the Prince goes for another shot. I mean, he just shoots from everywhere, doesn't he? Just needs to find a goal, doesn't he? Just doesn't have the confidence at the minute. Yul taking the corner. It'd be so nice for him to get on the score sheet. Tunnicliffe again got himself carded. And yeah, we don't make the most of that chance again. So with 40 odd minutes and playing really good football, but we look vulnerable on the break. Just need to be a little bit better. Well, I was thinking about making a change, but there's a highlight before we're going to get to that. Mandanda running down this right side. Is he going to find the pass? Doesn't. Passes straight to them. And they're playing it out. And they've done well here. Park. This is really nice play, and they've played around us really effectively. That was some horrendous defending. And it's over the top. I mean, it is pretty nondescript stuff. So we bought off Tunnicliffe because he's looking at a complete liability at the minute. Dobbin has come off as well. So we've got Barnett and Halloran on to try and create a few more chances. Halloran certainly has the ability to do that, and maybe Barnett a little bit more passing ability in the centre of midfield. So maybe that's going to make a difference. So here's Algic into Mandanda. Come on. Yeah, again, he is the player who does most for us. I mean, he's Halloran. Is he going to have a shot? He's going to get a shot away. Oh, he does. He does. And we are 1-0 up after 70 minutes. And so important from Halloran there. Really, really good finish. And that's got to be good. Well, with Ibarra doing so poorly, we've brought on Moussa Touré up front with the hope that maybe he can... He's got a little bit more pace, as I remember. I may be completely wrong about that, but maybe he can actually... Oh, he's apparently got no ability to actually see the ball, though, because he just started running away from it. But I hope, yeah, just something a little bit different up top. I'm just surprised how poor... Matey's been, really. It's very frustrating that we've not really seen anything from Ibarra in a while. Here's Touré, plays a nice ball in there, but he's running up front. You can see he wants to be there. Oh wow! Oh my God, that was a dreadful finish. Oh, did good defending that, and they get out quite nicely. It's always a concern at 1-0. That's another... I mean, that bloke, who I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but he has been dreadful in front of goal. We've got no more subs left. Come on. I think this will do it. I think this is enough. There we go. I think we've qualified for the knockouts. Wasn't the most convincing performance, and we really need to do something more up front. We are really struggling to score the goals. And you wonder whether, if that's the case, do we want to rely on someone more like Zach Clough, who's not going to get the goals necessarily, but he's going to bring other players in there? Do we go with that sort of unselfish player leading the line? Is that the sensible thing to do? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are there. But as far as we've done with Zach Clough, we've not really seen much from him. But we are through. I think we've qualified. Let's go and have a look. Yes, we do. We qualify for the second round, which is great stuff. And we are going to be playing... How does this work? We're going to be playing Johor. Well, it's a chance for revenge, because I don't think we've been outplayed by them in either of the games. Let's go and have a look back at those two games. So in the first one, we lost that 3-2. Johor... It's an even game, isn't it? 17 shots, 6 on target. 21 shots for them, 6 on target. They had a slightly better XG, but you think maybe a 2-2 draw is probably the fair result there. So that was that match. And then in the last one we just played, we lost at home 2-1. This one, as I remember, we completely dominated. 3.27 XG to their 2.51. So... but we still lost the game. So it felt like we were probably should have done a bit better than we did in that one. So I think that's not an impossible match. But what we will do is we're actually going to come back for a A-League match, and we'll see how we're getting on there. One of these matches in here, perhaps Western United or Wellington Phoenix, something like that. Wellington Phoenix, doing well in the league, so we might see how things are going. We're currently sitting in 10th, but we are just 3 points behind Sydney FC in 6th, and that's all we're going for. We have games in hand as well, so we had a poor start to the season. We lost a couple of games back to back, but we might well be picking things up, and maybe we can go between this kind of formation where we've got that sitting player with Yull in there, and maybe just go to that 2 up front formation as and when we need to, depending on the opposition, because Clough is going to be a good player up there. But yeah, so maybe we need to be a bit more responsive. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. But a good win, and we are into the second round and the knockout phases of the Champions League. Are we going to be able to beat Johor? Are we going to get revenge against them? It feels like it's set up, isn't it, for us to get our revenge, surely. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.